Good evening, everyone. My name is Darrell Grant, and I'm so pleased to be joining you this evening for this special event, and particularly to celebrate a very special and wonderful individual. Nick Fish was a leader for our city, but he was also a friend. I love Nick because he brought people together. He was a connector across ages or genders or races or culture. And that connection was inspiring. So tonight I'd like to share a few pieces, a medley of a few pieces that bring all those cultures together for me. So I hope you enjoy this medley for Nick.
Thank you so much, Darrell, for that beautiful spiritual medley. Nick would have loved it. You know, it's been said that it's not so much about the day you were born or the day you died, but it's about that dash in between that timeline. because it speaks to the life you've lived, what mattered most, who you love, and who loved you. And Nick Fish was loved a great deal by not only those of you in the SAGE organization, but members of our Portland city. He reached out in so many ways to so many people. I first met Nick at a farewell reception for a young man who was going to Germany to be an exchange student for just about a year. This young African-American high school graduate, whose parents are educators. In fact, his mother was the 2008 recipient of the Milken Award as the top educator in the state of Oregon. Well, during the reception, Nick and I began speaking, and we found out we had two things in common. We were both from New York City, and we both loved jazz. And then he said, you're the lady I've been listening to. At the time, I was with KMHD, and one day during our fundraiser, and my show was in the evening from 6 to 8, and Nick called me and said, "Hi, Marcia, this is Nick Fish. I'm on my way." And I said, "You're on your way?" He said, "Yes, I'm coming to pitch with you." And sure enough, he drove out to Mount Hood Community College and stayed with me the entire 2 hours to pitch for the importance of supporting jazz in our community. Nick was a spirit that valued diversity and inclusiveness, and both of us got that from the New York culture. He was loved by so many people. Him not being here is still raw and still hurts, but he left a wonderful legacy. And the two songs I'm going to sing for you, the first one is Universal. The second one, I wrote a parody to it from a classic jazz standard. We'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places that these hearts of ours embraces all day through. In a small cafe, the park across the way, the children's carousel, the chestnut trees, the wishing well, and I'll be seeing you in every lovely summer's day, in everything that's bright and gay. I'll always think of you that way. I'll find you in the morning sun, and when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you. this special time will segue into evening. We'll say goodbye to the Nick we had. Not alone, but rather all together. We'll remember Nick Fish and be glad. We will be content when we recall his commitment to make our city a better place to live. The warmth of his smile that lingers in our memories, the laughter, the stories that we all have. His impact leaves us with a lasting presence, because we know how very much he cared. We won't forget all those special times we shared. I'll remember Nick Fish, Jazz Commissioner Fish. We will remember Nick Fish, and we'll smile.